Hello, my name is Richard and here are some simple core strengthening exercises brought to you by www.myfreebackpaincure.com. So for the first exercise, get yourself laying on the ground with your knees up in the air and just let your lower back relax so it falls down towards the ground, so you don't want any tension in your lower back before you start doing any exercises. When you're relaxed, just try to begin with lifting up your hips off the ground, like this. Hold it for a couple of seconds and then lower back down to the ground. And then repeat this about 10 times. Next, we're going to rotate the knees from side to side, just like this. So bring your knees together, just let your knees fall to the side until they go as far as they can or until they touch the ground. Hold for a second and bring them back up straight and then down the other side. Repeat this about 10 times. Be very careful because this twisting motion can be very bad for the spine. So if your back is not up to it, don't do this exercise. If you do it, be very careful not to twist the spine too much and cause any more damage. While you're twisting your knees to the side, make sure your upper part of your back and your shoulders stay flat on the ground. Next, just raise your head and your shoulders ever so slightly off the ground, a bit like a sit-up, but you're not going to move very far. It's just to get your shoulders an inch or two off the ground, just like this. Once you get your shoulders off the ground, just hold the position for a couple of seconds and then lower yourself back down, and again repeat this about 10 times. For the next exercise, put your legs down straight so they're flat on the ground and put your hands, palms down on the ground beside you. Now what we're going to do is just lift our legs up so your knees come up towards your chin. Remembering to keep your back flat on the ground so you're not bending your back, you're just using your stomach muscles and your abdomen muscles to lift your legs up and then lower them back down gently. and repeat this about 10 times. If you find this one particularly difficult, then don't worry about doing 10 at a time. Just start with doing this 2 or 3, as many as you can manage, and then gradually build up. As your strength builds up, you'll be able to do more each time. Okay, the next exercise, you need to be on your hands and knees, like this. Your hands shoulder width apart, your knees about shoulder width apart as well. Then, just bring your head down and your bottom forward and create an arch in your back. And then gently stretch the opposite way. So your bum sticks out and your head moves up, and you get an arch in your back in the opposite direction. Be very gentle with this one. Don't push too far. You don't want to stretch your back in any uncomfortable way. It just gently creates a bit more flexibility between your vertebrae and helps to use some of the muscles around the spine. Okay, so for the next exercise you need to be laying on your front, keeping your hands up by your head. Just very gently raise your head and your chest slightly off the ground, like that. Hold it for a couple of seconds and then lower back down. Again, repeat this about 10 times, and you should feel muscles in your lower back being the ones that pull you up. Again, repeat this about 10 times. Now we do the same thing, but this time lifting your legs off the ground. You might find it easier to put your hands down by your side for balance. And then you can combine the last two exercises, so you're lifting your upper body and your legs off the ground at the same time, like this. Okay, and now the final exercise is again laying on your front. Just put your hands underneath where your shoulders are, and then keeping your hips and your lower legs on the ground. Just push up with your hands, and you should get a nice bend in your back. Hold it for a few seconds and then back down again. Again, don't push this too far, don't hurt yourself. Just push up until you feel a slight stretch in your back, and then back down again.